Yeah, well, very interesting there. We'll continue to follow that story. Now, Stewart Welch, our financial expert, with us today for Money Tuesday. And today we were talking about your 401k. Good to see you, Stewart.
Good morning, Janice.
In particular, you had someone ask if your company, if your 401k is transferred to another provider.
Yeah, so what'll happen, sometimes a company will change providers. And so whoever was providing all those services, they get somebody new in there. And the question was, is this going to be transparent, and what does it mean? What do I have to do? And so what happens typically is when they get a new carrier, all of your investment options are different. And what the new carrier will typically do is, if you, for example, were invested in a U.S. stock fund, they'll try to map that money across to a U.S. stock fund that they offer.
Okay.
And so to the extent that they're able to do this, they're mapping the money across to similar type funds. And to the extent they're unable to do that, usually they'll map it straight into a money market account, and basically now you're responsible for reinvesting that money.
All right, and if you don't check on that, you don't know, I mean, your money's kind of out there, so it's up to you to look into that?
The money's either been mapped over to a similar investment mutual fund, or it's been mapped to the money market account. So it's really important that you go in and check and see what has happened, and then look at, and now you've got all new investment options, so now you've got to get down and do a little bit of homework. The good news is that now most companies provide some type of expert that you can turn to that'll come in and help you through that process.
Okay, so a lot of us, we're guilty of it. We know our 401k is sitting out there, hopefully making money, and we won't look at it for a long time. And say you don't have a financial advisor, that a lot of people can't afford to pay someone. What's your best advice?
Well, I think the first thing is whether this transfer has happened or not. Most people are often not looking at their 401k. I'm going to recommend that you review it once every 6 months to 12 months, because even your existing company may have added new investment options.
Okay.
But really, if you're not sure what to do, call your HR department and tell them you would like to meet with an expert around for the 401k. And most of them will have an expert that will come in and sit down with you and actually talk to you about your investment options and help give you some guidance.
And oftentimes, can't you call the provider, and they sometimes provide agents at no charge just to talk to you?
They will either have some kind of online provider, some kind of online expert, someone that you can call on the phone, or sometimes they'll have somebody that'll come visit with you one-on-one.
Okay, the bottom line is we need to check on our 401ks.
Yeah, you really
regardless.
do. The money's invested over time. And some investments are doing better than others. At a minimum, you need a review for rebalancing at least once every 6 to 12 months.
Okay, Stewart Welch, good to see you.
Thanks, Jan.
All right, still ahead today.